Hello everyone, I'm Shauna and welcome to my channel. Today's video is the update number 1 for my project pan. And I've seen some good progress with many of these products. Some I came so close to finishing, and I did finish a couple of products as well. I have actually tracked all of my uses for my products. I would say for many of these, give or take 1 to 2 uses, but I did my very best to track how many times I used each product. So let's just get into updating. Okay, so just like last time, I will insert photos because you might not be able to see everything all that well. The first was this primer, and you can see that I was about here last time, and now we are about here. I think that there could be even less because there's lots of air in here. Yeah, when I moved the product down, it was to about this second mark here, and I think that I can finish this next month. I used a lot. Yeah, I used a lot, and I do think that there is still some air in here. So we're getting down to the bottom of the product, and it will be nice to just get something out and then start using another primer. The Physicians Formula foundation is still going, but when I was getting ready this morning, I was looking around in here, and it's getting down there, but we are under. Can you see that in there? I hope you can. But we have less than this amount left. So I'm really excited about this. I don't know if I can finish this next month because I mix foundations together. I'm a foundation mixer. Just to get colors and finishes, because this for most of the year is not the kind of finish that I enjoy. And as we roll more into spring, I'm going to be using less of this. So this is actually a really nice time to finish it. I'm crossing my fingers that I can finish this in the next month, but we will really have to see. So the New by Nature primer, I used 12 times. Same with this foundation. This concealer is, I think there's more in here than I thought. I am still starting to see light, but what I really noticed about this is that I like this less than I thought I did when I introduced this product for the first time in the video, an intro video. So what I found was that when I was filming, I wasn't using this because I don't have my best makeup days when I use this product. So I had done a few videos where I was wearing something else that I prefer just a little more. And then, the count for this was not matching my other products. So what I started to do was apply it to my inner corner area, like this C shape, and then apply a different concealer to the rest of my eye. And this also is a little lighter than I want it to be. So when I was just using this product, I was getting that stark concealer color under my eye. It's much lighter than the rest of your face. Not a look that I really love. So the color isn't quite what I want to be either. So when I mixed it with my e.l.f. concealer, I was getting much more use out of it and actually using it every time I do my makeup from that point on. So I'm not using as much as I would if I was using on its own, but this is the way that I figured out to keep this use sustainable. Next up is my NYX powder. I have, I think, a really nice amount of product on here. Well, use on here. I think it could be possible to use this up next month. I really do. And I think in the close-up and in the comparisons, you'll be able to see just how much that I did use. And I'm really proud of this progress. Yeah, I think I can finish this next month. Okay, so next is the e.l.f. Under Eye Setting Powder. And there'll be a close-up and comparison with last month on the screen as well. But I think hopefully you can see that I have made more use than I thought that I would. There is a noticeable dip in from the first tally. Oh shit. My bronzer exploded. Nothing's left. There's just literally dust. Can you see that? Well, that's crap. I'm just gonna let that sit on the floor for now because I'm all hooked up and ready to go and I need to finish this. I have to actually meet with students soon. So I'll have to be rolling something else in because that is done. Anyways, as I was saying, the e.l.f. powder will be still months of use left. At least 3, if not like 4 or 5. So in my intro video, I wasn't clear that like these two are counting as one product because there's no expectation of use to finish. And this I thought that I could finish. So I used this blush 11 times. Do you see any difference? I don't see any difference. The progress is so minuscule that I'm now highly doubting my ability to use this by the end of the year. I felt so confident last time and now like look at this. There's no noticeable progress. And here, as I expected, there's like you can't see anything either. And I used this 8 times, so a little bit less. That's fine because this was just thrown in like, what can you use, you know? Next up is the highlight. There is some noticeable growth in the pan, at least I think so anyways. I'm proud of this. This is going to be slow going, exactly like I thought, but I am starting to see the pan grow and like the dip in the product grow, so that's all I can really ask for. So what I'm rolling in for that bronzer that just fell apart at the seams is a ColourPop bronzer. It's the second oldest, well, it's the next oldest thing in my collection. There it is. There'll be a photo on the screen for you. It's basically brand new. I've only used it a handful of times. So my goal for this will just be to hit pan. That's it. And I think that's all I can really hope for the rest of the year. The primer, the eye primer, is still going strong. So I'm going to use it at least till the end of the next update. I think I wanted it to finish by the end of April because I'm pretty sure I got this in December and I used it pretty straight away. So keeping it till the end of April I think will just be it if I don't finish it because it'll be 4 months of use. I don't want to keep it much more than that. So for this, I used it 9 times. And also the Annabelle bronzer I used 12 times. The one that just broke. So I was getting some progress on it. And now you'll never be able to know. But this, I have been using it regularly, I think almost every time I use my makeup. So I am trying my best to finish this and use it up. So I'm hoping that I can finish this or at least like really dry it out before the end of the next update. And my first empty that I want to talk about is my setting spray. I used that up. I actually threw it out because I don't have it anymore, but it was completely finished. And I have rolled in this illuminating mist and set. It was full. We are now at about here. So I'll show a picture with more progress marks on it on the screen. And this is okay. I think I like the other one better. No, I know I like the other one better, but I have this. And when I started using this, I began to realize that I do actually find value in setting spray. And having that Wet n Wild setting spray, not an expensive one, not like a $50 setting spray, but that Wet n Wild one actually performed something in my collection. It did something for my face and my skin and like setting my makeup and taking away that powdery look to my makeup, which was really important in like the winter time because it was so easy for my makeup to look powdery and it really helped with that. This does as well, but not as much as the other one did. I do like that one better. I would consider buying that one specifically again, but probably not anytime soon because you're going into the summer months and I'm less inclined to use that kind of spray in the summer. So for this one, I did use this 8 times. So I think the most amount of times I did makeup this month was 12 or 11. Yes, so I did my makeup a total of 11 times this month. So I used this for 7 of those times. So I finished that one pretty quickly. Let's talk about lip products. I've seen so much movement on these, at least I think that I have. This lip gloss is so close to finishing. I actually thought that I would finish it for this update, but I didn't. This will 100% be done by the end of next month, because all of the bottle is now like clear on the inside. Like you can see 100% around the tube, and hopefully this will show on camera, but the amount of product in here is like literally this much. There's so little, and I don't actually think that that the wand reaches that far. So next month I will be rolling in something new, mark my words. As for the lipstick, I think I've seen some progress in here as well. It looks more nubby than I remember, and there'll be a comparison photo on the screen again. I think I've made some good progress with this. I have been wearing this a ton. And then the lip liner, I've also seen some progress on. I've sharpened this 3 times, so I used the lip gloss 10 times. That does not count in the application. And then I used the lipstick 7 times, and then the pencil 5 times. Without this project, I would never have used this at all. So this is more than I thought that I would ever use it. So that's just great in itself. And I'm glad that it's in here and I'm getting that use. So this is going to take, I think, I can't remember what I said in this video. I think I guessed maybe 6 months, but I actually think this is going to be longer, like closer to 9 months, if not the whole year. This will be on my next update, and this I think has maybe 3 or 4 months use left of this, but we are getting there with the lip products. Oh, and I don't have the lipstick here because I only used it once, but as I said in my previous video, that it's in this pan, this project, so I can use it. And if it wasn't in here, I still wouldn't have used it that one time. So it's good, even that once. But I've also found that because I've been batch filming videos, like a week's worth of content at a time, for the most part, that I don't want to put on a lipstick that color to film all these videos, and then I've forgotten like to change it for like the last one. So hopefully I can be better with that next month. Okay, so next up is the perfume. I did finish the one that I was working on, and I finished a second one. So I've finished a total of 4 perfumes, which I'm really happy about, and I'm currently working on Twilly, yeah, by Hermes. I actually don't like this scent. It's been a bit difficult to use because I don't like it, but I can't throw it away. So I'm just gonna, suck it up and use it. I've made some decent, progress on my minis. I finished 4 so far, which is more than if I hadn't put these in here. I have worn perfume 14 times. So basically half the month I've worn perfume. So that's good. Okay, an exciting update. I finished the Rose face mask. I did not expect this one to be out so soon. It kind of caught me off guard because I used this the other day. My skin was freaking out. And then I was supposed to do my update that day. And then, let me show you. It's all gone. And then I delayed it by 1 day so I can use it the next morning. And yeah, I'm so happy and so pleased that this is gone, and I will be rolling in something new. I haven't decided what that is at the time that I'm filming this, but on the screen right now you will see that new product and where I'm at with it, and it's going to be a mask, but I haven't decided quite yet which one it will be. Okay, we're almost done here. The Sukari Baby Facial Mask, I still have no idea where I'm at with this. I do think I'm getting close. I only used it 3 times this month. I should have used it once more, but I was having a bit of difficulty with my skin and I was too afraid to use a mask like this. Hopefully I can use it again at the end of the week. Sunday is usually the day that I use this. So we're still going strong with this one. Next up is the hairspray. I can feel that it's lightening. It feels, at least, I hope it's not in my head, but I feel as though it's lighter than last month. I used this 7 times, and for like the first 2 weeks I completely forgot about this, so I set it right on my counter and it's bright purple, and so I haven't forgotten about it. But I don't like this. It makes my hair super crunchy, so it doesn't add anything when I use it, so it hasn't been a joy to use, and I feel a bit like I'm using it for the sake of using it, but what else am I gonna do with it? So I am committed to finishing this up, and hopefully I can use a little more next month. The last mask I have for you is the Kate Somerville one. Can you see how much I've used out of this? This is where I was at last month, and we're all the way up here. The close-up will do a better job showing this. I really liked this mask this month. I've made good progress. I don't think that I'll finish it next month, but I think the month after. So I think that by May I can finish this guy up and roll in something else, which is sooner than I expected. No, actually this expires in May. So I was worried I wouldn't finish it by May, but I think that it's still possible to do that if I keep up the progress that I have now. So last up is the Tamanu oil. I have marked it with nail polish, so I hope that you can see there. I started all the way up here, and now after 1 month I am here. To me, that's actually a lot of views, way more than I thought. And if I keep that up, I think there's 3 months worth of use left. If I keep this usage, well, if I use it the same amount that I did this month, I'm really proud with this progress. I didn't think it would be quite this much, but I've been pretty good about it. I used it 17 times, which actually, now that I think about it, I could have used it more, and I should have, but there were a couple of days of migraines. I woke up with no makeup on, so I didn't do an evening skincare routine. Not the best, but also not the worst. Like, I didn't have any makeup, and when you're lying in bed all day with, like, you know, your blinds closed with, you know, an eye mask on, so everything's blacked out. For me, the last thing I'm gonna do is a skincare routine. So I'm hoping, I think my goal for next month will be to use this 20 times. I think I can do it. 25 would be ideal. Like 25 out of 30, that's a lot. So I'll make my goal 20 to be on the safe side, but I'll be aiming for 25. I think I can do it. I think I can. So that wraps up this video. I've made some really good progress, and I'm really proud of the use that I've put on these products, some of which I never would have used if they weren't in here. So I have enough motivation to keep me going into next month, and I'm hoping I can finish a few more things. I'm hoping I can finish the lip gloss and the primer and the NYX powder. So I'm hoping to be able to finish 3 things by next month. That's doable, right? I hope so. We'll have to see next month. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again back here soon. Bye.